Everyone, welcome back to my channel, Miss Linda C. Jones. And here with me is my wonderful, amazing friend, Sister Jean Martinez. We are continuing our series on communication, and just a quick shout out to my dear friend, Mr. Louis Carrillo. Louis, I told Sister Jean that you said everyone needs a Sister Jean in their life, and you were so correct. So Sister Jean and I say hi. Now, in reflections that Sister Jean and I have shared, we discovered that upon these reflections, listening is an essential component in good communication. And so I hand it over now to my dear friend Sister Jean to share with us some of the various topics and reflections of listening and good communication. Sister Jean?
I will begin with a couple definitions of listening that I gleaned from internet. One of them is from Merriam-Webster. You might be familiar with it. And it says to pay attention to someone or something in order to hear what is being said, sung, or played. That's a good one. We're familiar with that one.
Yes.
And then this one from the dictionary.com. It says to listen is to give attention with the ear. Attend closely for the purpose of hearing. Give ear. And then the last one is from English by Oxford. It is the ability to pay attention to and effectively interpret what other people are saying.
Wow. Very, very accurate. And Sister, I know that you had and have some additional reflections about communication, so I'd love to hear, and I know our viewing audience would love to hear as well.
Mm-hmm. Well, I would like to reflect a little bit on the last definition, which is the ability to pay attention to and effectively interpret what other people are saying. It sounds to me as intentional listening. That is, listening with a purpose.
Oh, wow.
And when you listen with a purpose, you are focused on what the person is saying. And as the person is speaking, your heart is involved in interpreting it, so you can get a heart interpretation, something warm, something compassionate, a real listening. It makes me think about Jesus.
That's beautiful. You know, Sister, one of the things this reminds me of growing up in a Catholic school. Of course, we're both Catholic Christians, and I was very fortunate to attend Catholic grammar school. And I remember that there was a big conference here in New Orleans, Louisiana for Catholic youth, and they handed out buttons. We were able to attend the conference on a field trip day, and this sort of literally just popped in my mind, but the button that myself and all of the grammar school students were given to wear said, "Speak, Lord, I'm listening." And that phrase never, ever, ever left me. Speak, Lord, I'm listening. So I love what you said, because if we don't listen to one another when we're communicating, then it becomes one-sided. And I think sometimes in the busy world that we live in, we're all, what's the word I'm looking for, or the term, the phrase, I guess we're all capable of not listening at times. So I would suppose that's something that we need to pray about, reflect upon, and just be aware of. So I know that we're going to continue with our communication series, and so I'd like to just hand it back over to you for some final thoughts on what we're sharing with everyone today. And hopefully everyone will hear from us again next week or the week after that. Sister?
As we continue our little session here, and as you continue listening, I'm speaking now to our listeners, I would like you to carry these two definitions with you. The number one is from Collins English Dictionary. It says, the act of concentrating on hearing something. Sometimes you have to uh, be attentive and make yourself, listen and think about what you are hearing. In our life, the Lord speaks, not only in sound, but in showing us things. I just want to say a little bit about something very simple. 2 mornings ago, I was looking for a lotion, and I was wondering where my good lotion was, and my eyes turned, and there was a small vial of lotion that a sister and a worker at my work had put together, and I just had to reach and take it, open it up, and apply the lotion, listening. Even without words, somebody, I say the Lord, was listening to my desire for a good lotion to put. And then he turned my eyes, and there it was. Delicious. Maybe delicious is not a word for listening, but what else do you say when something so exciting and simple, has been given to you? That means somebody has listened.
That's beautiful, sister. And maybe that is the word, because I think in our gratitude for every little gift, for everything, everyone that we're grateful for, in that instance, you receive the gift of the Lord listening to you. And that's as beautiful as it gets. Mm-hmm. Well, sister, we will share so much more with our viewing audience in the weeks to come. I would like to thank everyone for tuning in and for liking and subscribing to my YouTube channel, Miss Linda C. Jones. And if you have not had an opportunity to do so as of yet, please take the time to like and subscribe. We'd love to have you here on the channel. May God bless and keep you all. Bye, everyone.
And thank you, Louis, for your compliment.
Yes, thank you, Louis. Bye, everyone.